Mass Effect Andromeda is a next generation of action RPG.
Yeah. No way this is home.
Hey there, farm animal / porn industry hybrid aficionados. Welcome to another episode of Why Would You Play That? I'll be your host once again, Johnny Q-Tip, also known as the Bean Peel of the YouTube world. Nobody will ever get that joke. This episode is a bit different compared to the usual format. I'm in full beard mode, so I'm more rugged. Rugged just means bears can use your face as a carpet before they come into your home or for a shaman commercial. But more importantly, I'm going to be giving you 5 games to hold you over until Mass Effect Andromeda comes out. Also, this list has no real order. 100% change is 0% change. Don't be a half-assed donkey. Number 1. Now, I know you guys are going to be thinking, JQT, that's me, that's stupid and obvious, and you got crumbs on your face and smell like Canada Dry and shame. This is a waste of my time.
Pipe the fuck down and listen.
Alright, okay, I lost the momentum. It's the Mass Effect Trilogy. Now listen, I know most of you have played the Mass Effect series. I'm sure some of you even have pornography of it. I'm not questioning your dedication, bro. Believe it or not, there's plenty of people who are interested into the game that either never got into the originals, or just so young their moms got the crust off their PBJs and jerk off with Miracle Grow, begging for miracles, and drink Capri Sun, even though I still do. Give me a gallon bottle already, Wild. Or craft pass the message down, Jesus fucking Christ. And rather than explain what Mass Effect is, I want this to be more of a PSA. That being said, research the game if you want to understand the experience provided. Okay, back into character. Now, I will say Mass Effect is a hard series to get into, especially if you start with the first one. Now, I know that sounds weird, noobsicles, but pinch your PPs and be patient. The world doesn't really guide you for the most part. It's a very DIY project, but a well worth it kind. Not like cooking shows on Facebook that make tuna sandwiches. I'm focusing a little much on the bad, but there's tons of good, I swear. First off, the people you can have on your team, you got Giant Reptile Man, Purple Boobs, Starbucks-style white woman xenophobes no jutsu, the works, okay? They're just not your NPC homies either. Nuh-uh, no way, no how, No, there's tons you can do to connect with them. Why, you ask? Because it affects how all the major plot decisions can be made. It's crazy. They said it couldn't be done, but by gosh, they did it. It's like fusing a lizard and Hillary Clinton. Alright, maybe that's a bad example. In closing, the series really connects you to the characters, the story, and the world in which you can explore and learn. Maybe eat a pancake. I don't know. It's delicious to me. I could go for one. Second game we have for your possible game in future is a game I've never talked about. The Dragon Age series, okay? Another series that's been around for a long fucking time, alright? That game is right. You guessed it. Wait. You guessed it? Are you in my head right now?
Oh my god!
Oh, sorry, that was emotional. Anyway, Dragon Age Inquisition. It's like if Skyrim and Mass Effect did the horizontal monster mash, and like Mass Effect's genes and Skyrim's genes and Denim genes joined up with the originality core to become its beautiful creation. Which, makes sense in the Mass Effect sense since it's by the same company. The most unique aspect in the character choices of the combat. Usually pick a character and use your soulmate, constantly staring at their butt and hearing them grunt. But in Dragon AI, Dragon Aged Vermont Sharp Cheddar, you can switch between your teammates and use them. There's many characters to choose from, and you can create gear just as powerful as your main characters. Combat, depending on how you play, is pretty unique. If you play on the PC, it's MMORPG-esque, where on controller it's kind of just a cluster. It's pretty terrible. You can make decisions from previous games to add before playing as well to avoid default. I give Dragon Sage and Sword Mittens a solid 6 out of Tambourine. Next game we have for this Hold You Off Till Mass Effect Andromeda release sales event weekend is one of the most underrated free-to-play games since pooping my soup on Steam. Genital Jousting. Warframe. Now in terms of theme, they're similar, but that's about where the similarities end. And I'm talking about Mass Effect and Warframe. Nothing to do with genital jousting. In Warframe, you play as a cyborg space ninja. Yeah, you heard me right. And there's technically a story in this game, but it's pretty minuscule. Most quest lines are for obtaining important things like Kubros, which are alien pets and new Warframes. That's right, you are not a one-and-done character. You have tons of options to choose from, and everything is craftable. Not genitals, though. Those, I don't think they exist. Every Warframe offers different gameplay styles and reasons to switch up your mod cards, which are basically the real source of power anyway. Definitely a grinding game, but the gear is definitely what the grind, One of the best things is there's such a thriving and dedicated fan base and its own trading system in place. Did I mention that you're a cyborg space ninja? That's like if you put Naruto and Cyborg together and launched them into space. Yeah, alright, probably worst example to date, but fuck it, I'll stick by it. Warframe is definitely a fun game to play with friends or with a party of people you meet in game or something, I don't know, you can just teabag them. Following Genital Jousting, we have Rebel Galaxy, an open-world adventure game with RPG elements entangled with its wholesome body. The game is pretty similar to the other outer space type of games. You start off learning to fly, which the controls are easier than winning a one-on fight with a pregnant cat, and doing missions and fighting off space pirates. Oddly enough, it feels kinda western-y-ish, but flying around space and dealing with aliens sounds similar enough to Mass Effect to me. So this next game might throw some of you super obsessed Mass Effect players off, but hear me out, okay? This game is probably closest to Mass Effect on this this list in terms of real meaning and change via your decisions compared to any of the others, and it's Undertale. For you who don't know what Undertale is, especially you hobo-esque mentality console-only people, I know who you are. It's a 2D indie single-player RPG made in its entirety by Toby Fox. Now, I know the whole thought of 2D may turn some of you off, but unscrunch your fucking panties and hear me out. Undertale probably has one of the most roller coaster of emotion type stories I've ever experienced. You play as a human child who falls into a large secluded region underneath the surface of the earth. Now, you can go two real routes, though you don't have to. The good route or the bad route. It is suggested that you start with the good. It makes the bad much more special. Now, I have to mention that literally everything you do affects at least a small part of the world, including restarting the game over. Even if you only killed a few people, those people will remember you killed them. It's so fourth wall breaking it'll pull the muscles in your groin from the overload of feels you'll have, okay? Just fucking let that sink in. I know this sounds crazy hype for a 2D RPG, but come on. Metacritic, 9.2 out of 10. Steam, 10 out of 10. Even countless awards and nominations. The kicker is, you could have the worst computer and still play no problem, so no excuse, console maniac pieces of shit. Sorry, that was too far. You know I love you, baby. Let me take you out to a fucking fancy restaurant. Let's slip on in there. So that was your 5 games to hold you over until Mass Effect Andromeda releases. I hope you got some entertainment out of it, even if it made you vomit. That's still passing some time, right? Make sure to subscribe if you liked it. Leave a comment with suggestions for people to hold them over till the game releases you think we missed, and obviously check out the other alternative videos we've made. Did you not notice the number 4, Blindy Blocks? Until the next one, peace out, Cornmelette.
Wait a minute.
What the fuck for?
You forgot the honorable mention.
Damn, you're right. I fucked up. Our honorable mention for this episode is... You fucking like lasers?
Every day.
Well, we have lasers!
Every day.
360 no scope! Check out that sweet mining!
Smoke weed every day.
Elements, not a fucking problem! Plutonium for days! Check out that sweet flying maneuver! Let go of the controller!